Well, the wait is finally over. The Handel and Haydyn Society is bringing back live performances for its 2021-2022 season. Their 207th season will feature signature programs at iconic venues around Boston, including Symphony Hall and Carnegie Hall. For those who may be unfamiliar with the group, our Paula Ebben spoke to President and CEO David Snead about the history of the orchestra and chorus.
Just tell us a little bit about the history of the orchestra and the chorus.
Yeah, well, Paula, first of all, thanks for having me today. H&H I've been with them for about 5-6 years. It's really a thrilling organization to be associated with. So amazing in so many different ways. Founded in 1815, the oldest performing arts organization in the United States. And if you think about it, we don't play great concerts because we're old. We're old. We've been around 270 years because we play great concerts.
Right.
and I think that really is kind of what they're about, about really making the music that is really stands the test of time. It's been around for 100 years, making it relevant and speak to audiences of today. We talk about wiping the cobwebs off the masterpieces. We do that by actually going back and performing the music, not in an academic way, but really in a very true to the spirit of the music way, going back and really understanding what the composer intended, the instruments they were writing for. So we perform on the instruments the composers knew at the time.
Right. So to me, that's what makes it so accessible, that because you use time period instruments, it really gives audiences a unique experience to hear the music as it was intended to be heard at the time in the early 19th century.
Right. Really, real authenticity, I think, which brings a freshness to it and a vitality that really makes it speak in a new way to audiences.
What's the plan right now to reach out to younger audiences, the younger generation?
Well, I think the first thing is to really communicate what we just talked about, which is really what is special about this experience and what's different about it from the way people might normally think about, classical music. The way that H&H performs these works is really a very contemporary experience. It's of today. And I think that immediacy, that freshness, that vitality, talking about that is a big part of what we're doing. Also communicating in different ways, obviously using social media more than in the past, doing things like what we're doing next weekend, the Beethoven 9.
Sure.
At the Bell, we have a fantastic 7-chorus youth program. A couple of thousand students we teach through the Boston Public Schools every year, all of those things.
Well, what's so great is I think most people remember and think, oh yes, Handel and Haydyn Society at Christmas time. I always hear them play the Alleluia chorus. It's usually on, on the news when you perform the Messiah. But tell us about this performance on the Esplanade next week on August 27th. It's free and open to the public?
Yes, way open to the public, inviting everyone to come. I guess, we had the opportunity when our fiscal year ended to think about doing a concert really for the community. Thanks to our donors and federal support, we had some funds, and I guess we could have put in the bank, but we really said, let's do something for Boston. This is a moment in time. We've been through, obviously, a lot, as an understatement, past year and a half, lots of loss, lots of tragedy. For sure, but we're starting to come out of it now. And there's a sense that we're getting back to doing concerts and getting together, and we just wanted to do something just for the people of Boston, for the town, an opportunity for them to get together outdoors on a Friday afternoon with a picnic with the kids. And what better piece to do than the Ode to Joy by Beethoven.
Beautiful. So are you going to be using the Hatch Shell and performing right there in that space?
Yeah.
What time does the concert begin?
7 p.m.
7 p.m. And I was thinking when we started talking about this that so many parents have talked about how their children had to do remote learning for the last year. They were sitting in front of a computer, and obviously arts education took a major hit during all of this, and children being at home. What a great opportunity to bring children to hear one of the favorite pieces of music right there on a Friday night. It's perfect opportunity for families to do that, for music education.
Yeah, and we've all been looking at computer screens for a year and a half. It's time to get out and connect again with folks, safely, of course. But that's why we're doing this.
That's great. If
Really
people want to
excited.
get involved with H&H, how can they do so?
Our website is handelandhaydyn.org, all spelled out, HANDELANDHAYDN. I got to make that shorter someday. But that's the best way to be in touch with us. All the information about us is there. And we'd love to have everyone come to this concert.
Wonderful. Well, Friday, August 27th, on the Esplanade, using the Hatch Shell. That's going to be a great event to end the summer and hopefully head into another successful school year. So, David Snead from the Handel and Haydyn Society, thank you so much for speaking with me. I appreciate it.
Oh, my pleasure, Paula. Thank you.
Best of luck.
Well, Handel and Haydyn Society will be hosting a free outdoor concert this Friday at the Hatch Shell on the Esplanade. They'll be performing Beethoven's Symphony No. 9, Ode to Joy. The performance begins at 7 o'clock and is free and open to the public.